The life cycle of the monarch butterfly is extraordinary. There are many critical moments and challenges that the monarch must overcome. It all begins when a monarch lays an egg on the underside of a milkweed leaf. This small egg, less than a millimeter in diameter, is the beginning of this life cycle. The egg hatches after 3 to 5 days. The caterpillar makes a small hole on one side of the egg to exit. From it is born a small caterpillar about 2 millimeters in size. The caterpillar devours the eggshell as it is rich in proteins. This caterpillar becomes a true eating machine, as over the next 15 days, it increases up to 3,000 times in size to become an adult caterpillar. In these 15 days, the caterpillar grows with such speed that it may have to molt its skin 5 times. The period of time between each molt is known as an instar. It molts its skin by performing rhythmic contractions and expelling its older skin behind it. It also regenerates its protective headpiece with the coming of the new skin, scraping off the older one on any nearby surface. The new skin is wet. The caterpillar stays still for several minutes until it has dried and acquired its natural colors. It is ready for its next instar. The caterpillar is ready to become a pupa when it has accumulated enough nutrients for the next processes. It stops eating. It cleans its intestines. And it seeks a safe place to hang to begin its metamorphosis. Once it's picked a place, it makes a map of fine silk threads that are segregated by the spinneret. With those threads, it weaves a silk pad, which will be the point of support during its metamorphosis. When the silk pad is completed, the caterpillar aligns itself with the pad. It grabs the silk pad with the curved hooks located on its two hind pro legs. The caterpillar hangs upside down, forming a letter J with its body. After about 18 hours, everything is ready for the arrival of the chrysalis. Strong contractions begin to push down the body of the chrysalis. It begins as a thin, centered line along the body of the caterpillar. The caterpillar straightens. The rupture line then opens from the lower area and continues as if it were a zipper, leaving the chrysalis. The skin is pushed upward. Now, the monarch faces one of the most critical moments of its life. Unfolding the cremaster, it begins to embed itself into the silk pad with a series of twists and contractions. As it does this, it must release its hind legs to be able to get rid of the skin and solidly fix the cremaster through the usage of tiny barbed hooks. If this process was performed incorrectly, the chrysalis would fall off the silk pad. It drops its old skin. The next 3 hours are used to dry and harden the wrappings of the chrysalis. The future monarch is now in formation. Its heart can be seen beating within the chrysalis. A tiny transverse line on the top of the chrysalis dictates that the monarch will be a female. If absent, it will be a male. The monarch develops day by day. The chrysalis's color changing from a light green to darker shades. It will become transparent and reveal parts of the monarch in its interior. It grows within the chrysalis for about 10 days until finished. The wrappings of the chrysalis break. The monarch begins to exit. Now, the monarch faces a new set of challenges. The first challenge is to exit properly while holding on. It leaves the chrysalis with the wings folded and empty. Its future proboscis is separated into two. Next, the monarch must fill its wings by pumping a liquid located within its abdomen. Meanwhile, it joins its proboscis into one tube. When its wings have reached their normal size, the monarch begins to dry its wings. Another challenge is to expel the meconium, which is a residual liquid from the chrysalis stage. Sometimes a drop of liquid is ejected from the top of the wings. Proboscis ready, waste liquid ejected, and wings dry. The monarch has completed its metamorphosis. Two black patches on the wings indicate that the monarch is a male. Without these black patches, and with thicker veins on its wings, the monarch is a female. Good luck, small friend, in your short life.